Welcome to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian-born movement for financial clarity. We're here to simplify money, cut through the noise, and help you make informed choices that build confidence and stability over time. Let's grow your financial literacy one episode at a time. Today, we're talking about something simple, practical, and genuinely life-changing: building your first budget. This episode is designed for anyone who wants more control over their money, students, young adults, or anyone starting fresh and trying to feel more confident with their finances. Before we dive into the how, I want you to imagine a scenario you might know all too well. You're scrolling through your banking app at the end of the month and thinking, I know I got paid, but I have no idea where it all went. That feeling, it's more common than you think. And it usually doesn't happen because someone is irresponsible. It happens because money drifts when it isn't given direction. A budget fixes that. A budget creates calm, clarity, and control. So today, let's build a simple, realistic plan that fits your life. Not a complicated spreadsheet, not a strict rulebook, just a clear guide you can actually follow. Let's start with your income. Your budget begins with how much you truly have to work with. Focus on your take-home pay, the amount after taxes and other deductions like CPP and EI. If your income changes from month to month, use a conservative estimate. This number becomes the foundation of everything else you plan. After that, list your essential fixed expenses. These are your must-pay items each month: rent, phone bill, insurance, transit pass, subscriptions. If you're a student, it might include school-related fees or transportation. These expenses don't usually change. They're your financial anchors. Next, identify your variable expenses. This is your zone of choices around your spending habits. Here's the empowering part. Variable expenses are where real financial control lives. These are groceries, eating out, gas, clothing, entertainment, categories shaped by your day-to-day choices. And the best news? You don't need dramatic cuts to make progress. Small, thoughtful adjustments, made consistently, can have a huge long-term impact. This is where budgeting becomes a skill. It's where judgment, awareness, and intentional spending make the biggest difference. And don't worry, we'll explore specific money-saving strategies in future posts and episodes. For now, just building awareness is the most powerful step. After reflecting on your spending, next, include savings as a planned category. Saving shouldn't be about whatever's left over. It deserves a spot in your budget from the beginning. Saving can be short-term, like for an emergency fund, medium-term, like saving money for bigger purchases or experiences like travel, long-term, like saving for retirement or investing money for growth. We talked earlier in this module about the 3 buckets to pour money into: spending, saving, and sharing. Your budget is where those buckets finally take shape. The next part of your budget plan is to add debt payments, if you have them. If you're paying off student loans, credit cards, or a car loan, budget for those too. Pay at least the minimum each month, and when you're able, add a bit more. Every extra dollar reduces future stress. Another important aspect of your budget plan is to create a joy money category. Life should still have joy and fun and the occasional splurge. Planning for enjoyment prevents guilt and reduces impulsive spending. Even a small amount, $10 or $20 a month, can make your budget feel balanced and doable. A final piece of your simple budget plan is to add a sharing category if it matches your values. If generosity is part of your life, helping family, giving to charity, small gifts, planning for it helps you avoid financial strain later. Finally, do the math, then adjust thoughtfully. Your budget follows a simple formula. Income minus expenses equals what's left, or what needs adjusting. If you have extra money, give it a job in your savings or goals. If you're short, adjust variable expenses first to get your monthly spending and costs down. This is your flexible zone where you can exercise your control. Small shifts here with your variable spending create big wins over time. An easy starting point is to track 1 month first and learn from it. Budgeting becomes powerful when you try it for a month. Track what you actually spend. Weekly check-ins are much more effective than waiting for the month to end, though. By doing this, you're not aiming for perfection. You're simply learning about your habits. This will give you a clearer insight into how and where money is flowing in your life. It gives you a good picture and overview of your relationship with your money. Remember to regularly review and reflect. Look for incremental, ongoing improvements. Budgeting is a cycle, not a one-time event. Each month, notice what worked. Notice where you overspent. Decide what you want to adjust next month. This reflective mindset builds confidence. Your budget evolves with you, just as your life does. Incremental improvements are the heart of long-term success. Today's closing reflection. Budgeting is not about restriction. It's about clarity and empowerment. It transforms confusion into direction and stress into confidence. It's a form of self-respect that aligns your financial choices with your goals. You now have a foundation to work from. Consider this a starting point towards a richer and wealthier life for your future self. Take the first step today and write your first budget. You've been listening to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian movement for financial clarity. Every choice, every dollar, and every lesson builds toward a stronger future for you, your family, and our country. Subscribe, share, and help grow financial confidence coast to coast to coast. Thanks for listening.